What's up guys, welcome back for another Devpro Ygopro duel video. Still one more match remaining here in the first ever Cross-Banlist Cup 2015. Is a match that a lot of people asked to be played out. The winner of the Cross-Banlist Cup against Full Force, Performages and pals, Eminem. You know, one of the most ridiculous decks in the history of this game is coming out really soon, January, BOSH, here in the TCG. So before we get into the match, the voting system for the new Cross-Banlist Cup 2016 is still on, and the response is amazing, it's astonishing. It's like hours of work counting all the votes for all the decks. Very cool. Thank you all for the support. So again, feel free to check out the video in the video description to give a vote for which decks you want to see in the new Cross-Banlist Cup. So here, the matchup, the finalist, or at least the winner of the Cross-Banlist Cup 2015, which is Full Force Shaddolls. At the end of 2014, the winner of YCS Sydney with Super Polymerization in main deck. You know, I featured the deck multiple times here in the cup, is challenged by the new Force coming out really soon here in the TCG post BOSH, and that's Performages and pals. So I'm using the TCG list, the current November 9 TCG list with all the new support that we are getting from BOSH, you know, Wizard, Monkey Board, Key Turtle, and the list goes on. So two very, very big decks, two powerhouses here in the history, the upcoming history of this game. Yeah, let's not waste any more time, let's hop into the first game. Alright, first tool, we are using the new rule of opening with only 5 cards here, since both decks experience the rule, so that's that's something important to note here. I get to start, I won the rock, paper, scissors game, so opening with 5, and I know the deck list, we both know each other's deck list, and I know the Shadow deck doesn't run any hand traps, if not mistaken, it shouldn't, so I'm free to just spam my field full all of those boss monsters and power cards, and eventually I can end up with multiple pluses. I think like +8 or +9, not really sure. And I think, yeah, we know, at least I know, that I'm playtesting, at least playing against the Shaddolls, the new Shaddolls, or Full Force Shaddolls. So I think ending with Infinity and Dweller was the best option, backed up with Solemn Notice. How can I lose this one, right? But then he reveals Super Polymerization. I can't chain with either Notice or Dweller, or yeah, Cyber Dragon Infinity, and he goes for Construct. Okay, all fine, I decide to just Notice the Construct, since he doesn't have any targets to get back from the grave, and yeah, yes, no further place, so I was like, okay... But yeah, this is Performance and pals. I still, after that Super Polymerization, one of the most overpowered cards here in the game, I still have like +4 or +5 over the opponent, and that just shows how ridiculous Performages and pals is. And this is definitely something to keep in mind for a possible, for the next Cross-Banlist Cup is... Yeah, we can't include PP Full Force, Performages and pals Full Force in the Cross-Banlist Cup, unless it's of course something with all the high caliber decks, all the Full Force decks in the same tournament. So PP are leading 1-0. The opponent gets to start and he goes for Winda. Winda is of course a big threat here for the deck. Only special summon once during my own turn, of course during the opponent's turn as well. But yeah, I think stalling is my best option. So yeah, activate Key Turtle, activate Monkey Board, try to get the draw. When I activate Monkey Board, but then he reveals the Ignition to pop Monkey Board, and eventually, yeah, must be nice opening both Ignition and Sanctum to combat a Pendulum-based deck. That's what we saw in the OCG, you know, Atlanteans, main decking Sights, and Ignition, Sanctum, and so on to combat PP, Performages and pals at full force. But here is, yeah, he's in a very good position with Winda, with Construct, the BLS in hand, and a Soul Charge. And my only win here, my only option to possibly win, is to use Clash of Draco Rivals during my opponent's turn, and hopefully he picks the normal one. He didn't. It's at random, by the way, so the Luster Pendulum was summoned, so I have to hope that draw into a normal level 4 monster, passive, of course, a Pendulum level 4 monster, and I do. Very lucky, it's of course a Joker. kinda sacked here, but that's part of the game, you know. Eventually go for that, yeah, what is it called, that Draco Slayer, that Ignister indeed, to attack over the window. And eventually I had a few options, go for Rafflesia, because I didn't have any back row before I drew the Bottomless here, so Rafflesia, Dweller, also go for the Dinosaur Fusion, the Draco Slayer Exceed was also an option. But eventually, because I drew into the Bottomless, I eventually went for a Cyber Dragon Infinity. And eventually he had the Blacklusted Soldier as a possible comeback. Nicely flip over the bottoms earlier, and of course the Soul Charge is dead, and we know his back row, his last back row, is a useless Moral Tag. So kinda steal the win here, but again, that just shows how powerful full force PP, Performages and Pals will be by the time we get BOSH. So an extra duel, don't want to end it with a 2-0 here. Again, the opponent gets a start. I think I had to Valor his Mathematician, so no Squamata Beast, I think that was the play. And then Twin Twister, Harpy's Feather Duster V2, clear the back row. Both cards replace themselves, the Sinister Shadow Games, sending the Beast to the grave, and also Sanctum into Moral Tech. But this is PP, and the puzzle, yeah, the pieces all come together, so eventually I'm able to go for a huge Pendulum Summon, and Wizard pops the Draco Slayer to set it up in the extra deck, and also trigger that Plush Fire, which is currently banned in the OCG. Eventually I can go for the Draco Slayer Exceed to reborn that Lesser Pendulum, go for Ignister, and yeah, this is game over. Well played, GG, no yes. An easy 3-0 for Pepe, but I think we all expected this. No, Performages and Pals at full force with all the cards at pretty much 3 Wavering Eyes, yeah, the Clash of Draco Rivals, 3 Plush Fire, no Ariadne. Ariadne is a little inconsistent. Yeah, it's also a trend we noticed in the OCG, Ariadne losing favor because of consistency, but it's astonishing, it's crazy. Yeah, a force that's coming to the TCG really soon. So yeah, guys, that's it for the matchup. PP take it over Shaddolls, full force Shaddolls, the Super Poly Artifact build. So again, feel free to leave suggestions for deck lists for the next Cross-Banlist Cup. The link will be in the video description. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.